Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's The Rock Melody Maverick series. Man, for those of you only joining now, you're too far down. You need to go back. You need to go back. You're coming in at the middle, almost at the end of this series, and trust me, it's fire. Go back to the beginning and start watching from the very beginning, and then follow along with us, because I promise you, you're going to absolutely love it. This one over here is Alter Bridge, Make It Right. Will Alter Bridge beat Alter Bridge in this series? Because Alter Bridge, one by one, currently holds the #1 spot for me. So, Make It Right by Alter Bridge. Let's see what we've got over here, man. Let's rock and roll. Let's go.
Have you cut only to feel the pain? How many days have you run only to crawl?
Fire, how many times have you cut just to feel no pain? How many times have you run just to crawl again? So that's another way of saying 2 steps forward. Sorry, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Essentially, always just going. You start, you go all this, you take all this road, and then you go right back to the beginning again, or what feels like right back to the beginning, although it's not. It's not right back to the beginning, because you've actually learned a hell of a lot on that pathway. You've learned a hell of a lot on that road. It feels like you haven't sort of acquired more ground or attained more ground, but you have. You have, through a lot of knowledge in terms of what not to do moving forward. Right, carry on.
How many days have you run only to crawl? How many nights did you scream only to scream in vain? How many years do you face the shame of it all?
Hey. You can make it right, as long as you know what it is that you're doing wrong, right? That you're not delusional about it. You can make everything right. Nothing's impossible, right? You actually have the mechanics to make it right. Whatever it is, you have the mechanics to make it right. You'll hear a lot of people saying, like, I've tried everything. No, you haven't, because if you tried everything, you would have solved it. If you tried everything, you would have solved it. There's a way to solve it, but if you tried everything, you would have already solved it. You know what I mean? So, you haven't tried everything. Right? And in order for you to make it right, you've got to take agency over your own life. In order for you to make it right, you need to understand that everything's your fault. You're accountable to everything that happens in your own life. It's the only way you're going to make it right. Do you know what I mean? And it may not seem like it's going to come right now, but through accountability, through discipline, and through hard work, it will come right. It will come right. I'll guarantee you that. Did you steal just to convince the fool? How many masks did you wear, disguise and remove? How many years till you break all that keeps breaking you? How many tears will you waste while finding the truth? That's one thing that I clearly remember when I was a child, right? When I was even in my teens, and like I'd do something stupid, and then I'd lie my way out in terms of telling my father, oh, but this, but that, oh, but that, and you could just see in my father's face, he knew it all already. But you could see all those lies would just be getting more and more elaborate, and my dad would just be like, just look at me, and he's like, are you finished? Who are you trying to convince here? No, who are you trying to convince? So you can't, you can lie to everyone, but you can't lie to yourself at the end of the day. Who are you trying to convince? You know what I mean? You can lie as much as you know, but you know what the truth is. You know. You can't lie to yourself. So that's the thing. But the thing is that you actually can. You can actually, keep doing those same things. Justify. But eventually you're going to pay the consequences for that. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I love about the old school way in terms of like, who are you trying to convince over here? I can fucking see straight through you, man. I can see straight up. See you talking fucking bullshit. You're trying to lie to. You're trying to convince yourself. It's like, you know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. You know that I know it's bullshit, but we're playing this fucking game. And that's what we're doing in society today as well. Right? We're doing all these ridiculous things, and then people are coming out and justifying stupidity and being like, you can't possibly, you're insulting my fucking intelligence, right? You must think I'm an idiot. Do you know what I mean? You know that what you're saying is fucking bullshit. I know it's bullshit. You know that I know that it's bullshit, but we're still playing this game for some odd reason. I have no idea why. You know what I mean? It's we've created a culture out of that for some odd reason.
Finding the truth. Into the fire you fall. If only you can make it right. Stand up and fight for resolve. If only you can make it right. Into the fire you fall. If only you can make it right. Stand up and fight for resolve. If only you can make it right. There comes a time when one must decide. The life they are living is
Yes, fire. There comes a time where you got to step out of your fucking delusion and be like, is the life I'm living true? Is the life I'm living one big fucking lie? Right? Or is it true? And that's something that you can do by just sitting on your bed late at night, right? In the middle of the darkness and literally being true to yourself. Actually see yourself for who you are. And yes, it's going to fucking shudder you to the core, right? And then once you've got all of that, then you've got to act, you've actually got something to work with to start repairing. I mean, forget the delusion, forget the fucking lies, forget all the bullshit, face reality and face who you actually are as a person. There's nothing wrong with that. You're fucking human. Everybody has got their dark side. Everybody has got their skeletons in the closet. It doesn't make you worse than the next guy. Trust me, because that next fucking guy is dealing with his own fucking delusions, right? But in order for you to step out of that complete haze and that blindness, right? It is to actually look at yourself like in such a way to literally strip yourself down and be like, these are all of my fucking faults. These are all of the things that actually make me shudder, right? And then take it from there. It's easier to fix it from there. It's not easy to fix it when you keep telling yourself that you're fine and you're great. It's like when you're not. Anyway, carry on.
when one must decide. The life they are living is far from true. Lost and deceived. Nothing to believe. I know there's so much I yet to prove.
Alter Bridge is winning this so far. Alter Bridge is winning this series so far, right? Still doesn't beat. Still hasn't dethroned One by One. That for me is the highlight song today so far. But this over here is a close second. This over here, let me put this third. Let me put this third because that Miracle song from Shine Down was fire. So yeah, One by One, Miracle, and Make It Right by Alter Bridge. That's the tier list so far. Fire, fire, fire. Alter Bridge has been on fire today, man. They really have been on fire. Love this track. This track's absolutely awesome. You guys let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!